Pakistan's security crisis appears to be deepening with another major terrorist attack, exposing the fragile situation in Balochistan. At least 9 police personnel were killed after terrorists stormed a police post in Ziarat district, while Pakistan claims dozens of terrorists were later eliminated in a counter-operation. The attack, claimed by the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, once again raises serious questions over Islamabad's ability to contain growing terrorism, even as it continues to grapple with insurgencies across Balochistan. Our report.
Balochistan has once again turned into the epicenter of Pakistan's worsening security crisis. An overnight assault on a police post in Ziarat district left at least 9 police personnel dead, including senior commanders, while several others remain missing. The Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan or TTP claimed responsibility for the attack, saying it inflicted heavy casualties and seized weapons and military equipment during the raid. The encounter reportedly continued for several hours before Pakistani security forces launched a clearance operation. According to Pakistan's military, at least 54 terrorists were killed in 3 separate operations across Balochistan since July 6. However, the security forces also acknowledged that 42 police and military personnel lost their lives during the same period, highlighting the scale of the challenge facing the Pakistani state.
ये जो 3 मैंने आपको बड़े ऑपरेशंस बताए, इनमें 4 सिविलियन पहले और बाद में पुलिस के हमारे जवान, फौज के जवान, तो टोटल हमारी जो शहादतें हैं वो 42 कीमती जानें इस मुल्क की अल्लाह ताला को उन्होंने अपनी जानें सुपुर्द की हैं, अपने मुल्क का हिफाजत करते हुए, बहादुरी के साथ लड़ते हुए.
While the TTP has intensified attacks on police stations, military convoys and security installations since the Taliban's return to power in Afghanistan, Balochistan has also witnessed a long-running separatist movement driven by allegations of political exclusion, economic exploitation, and human rights abuses. The province has become one of Pakistan's most volatile regions, where security personnel, infrastructure projects, and government installations are frequently targeted. Despite repeated military operations, Islamabad has struggled to establish lasting control over large parts of the province.
See, the TTP is much more Islamic Sharia propagating armed group. The BLA, Balochistan Army, is much more ethnicity, autonomy, CPEC opposition, and other such activities. So these both groups have slightly different agendas, but yes, they are both overlapping also. Now, beyond Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, which was the traditional base of the Pakistani Taliban, they seem to be moving also into North Balochistan. And this latest attack, one of the latest attacks on a water project which would supply water to the city, has again shown that what the Pakistani Taliban is trying is to destroy, damage the credibility of the Pakistani state in the regions where it can have or make an impact.
Pakistan has consistently blamed Afghanistan-based terrorist sanctuaries for the growing violence, accusing the Afghan Taliban of providing safe havens to TTP fighters. Kabul has repeatedly rejected these allegations. The tensions have also spilled across the border, with Pakistan carrying out airstrikes inside Afghanistan in recent months. Afghan authorities and the United Nations have alleged that civilians were among those killed, further straining relations between the two neighbors. The violence comes against the backdrop of persistent unrest in Balochistan. The resource-rich province has remained plagued by separatist violence, enforced disappearance allegations, economic grievances, and repeated security crackdowns.
If you look at the number of terrorist attacks, what Pakistan calls terrorists, the Pakistani Taliban and the Baluchi Liberation Army and others, the number of terrorist attacks have been going up. Last year, according to some estimates, in 2025, there were over 600 or approximately 600 attacks by the TTP. The year before, in 2024, it was around 500. Similarly, the Balochistan Liberation Army, last year, it said that they had around 400 attacks. And in 2024, it was about 300 or 250 attacks. So in the past 2 years, it seems the number of reported or claimed attacks has been going up, both by the Pakistani Taliban and also by the Balochistan Liberation Army, BLA. So it does show that whatever strategy Pakistan has with regards to Pakistani Taliban is not working.
With terrorists continuing to strike security installations, casualties mounting among Pakistan's own forces and instability spreading across its western frontier, the latest violence in Balochistan once again raises uncomfortable questions about Islamabad's ability to contain growing internal threats. As Pakistan confronts simultaneous challenges from militant groups and regional instability, Balochistan remains a stark reminder that the country's security crisis is far from over.